Mame ma akwaba emfa umbra Ghana SM TVGH so what frame me adwoa searching
not have it to have no place in education. Meanwhile, obaye, omo dey share teaching manual.
Yes, I'm the book no be about say no.
I be publishing.
And I was say die. Ye won me bia important. Ehun hia ye adwen ho. Te say aduane semon ne be nipa bedane adade. Me sere wo na akufo ade president no. Na Ghana paradise.
O na ni hia aduane.
Na umpie po na wa men. Na man na ye di no na eche Israelfo. Say Israelfo no gupie kwa abote kwa fama na. Ye de wo da hol ma na ofu abomma. Na wa no munsu no akesoguso ge wo.
Mr. Money has sent me a message and he is right. I say Reverend Dr. said ontimi meye press conference. Because yeah appointed as board chairman for lands aban government lands. Into no zia no odi de. Into no nya de obetimi aba beye press conference bi na abekasa e was same way home. Nti ne odi aba no. DJ Solis, good morning to you. DJ
Solis, I'm surprised you and your colleagues see Lawrence Tetteh as a man of God is another con man. Does he have a church? No. That's why he calls himself an evangelist, freelance pastor. He doesn't preach the gospel. Okay, Obin's opinion. I don't know.
Obin's saying they say Obin's cardboard member no one sem. But my friend Dian County and or the Abantino. Migiri say and no ni issues ni bia ye kan wasem no. Kwato dia na bodwe.
Se wo ye Kristonia. O kwa soria. Ade asese wo di se wa adwene mu ni se. Obedwane aje okra nkwa okwa so na do ho to sofo so obakwa bonsam jim straight because as of no wo okwa bonsam jim e ma ne mfa wo nko opa asore no because we ya na nyame maniam bi si se be ya nipa besua bibi afiri mu se wo sofo na wo kona aso ne wonnim nu a we kakra we kura ba mu ohunu se de wo siti so ye nyame sofo na wo nye nyame sofo because se wo ye nyame sofo and that's how you suffer. Na edru obi abeso utumi asechire ne kasa di diatem sesem kwase anyina na aban bi foforoba president foforoba na ofro say beda board ya no ona ye board chairman ubenya we na fe de yakoso untumi nka unya nyame sofo no no
ti obi say menua ba kokoju wo say those pastors who were clapping endlessly must now bow their heads in utter shame. No, say, don't you people know about Dr. Lawrence Tetteh? He's a well-known NDC sympathizer, and even more than that, he's a kidder. He's a kidder from the PNDC days of the 31st revolution, headed by then Chairman Rollins. He's somebody who forced his way into the ministry. I personally thought, okay, fine, and I'll be so at the end. Yeah, they send yaka no so you kid so asemo kan na nrati ye
and he be san hwase
enti nyame
so dey e was so ye fly
we cross and the atem say omo sori a omo ntimi emma abontin be kasenti akufaro no na omo so say nonsense enkwase asem
this nonsense must stop
I say san kwase asem na say jai
enti badi dia kan ye
so omo ye hufuo na omo ntimi ma abontin e me kasa enkwase asem so omo asofo no ma ye hufo no ntimi ma abontin
asofo for na me wura ho one of the pastor I think say or our foraging I mean hwe ni din no ye frɛ no Dr. Johnson Nyamitumi.
Okay.
Tie de okan. Asawa make who call Ghana Web. Wednesday, 10th April 2024. What say? We will vote against MPP if Akufo-Addo fails to assent to anti-LGBTQ bill. Mean kind of verbatim. I said because the bill is now more political. If he fails to sign, it will. If he fails to sign it, all of us Ghanaians are going to vote against the MPP. Reverend Pastor Nekano, what says they say LGBT are some no identity politics. Inti just said they no pastors no yes atam no politics no muyo because papa na neka na say omanpanyin na na do ansan a omo asofofoni na omo begen gange up akoto aba atia MPP and truly na nado ansan ni ampan so omo gange up eko nsori eka che omo sofo for no ni asori mani na say mo nto aba ma MPP because na nado ese one sign LGBTQ Sa pastor na mo kana asem. Reverend why the mo bo the video.
Dr. Lawrence
Tetteh. Tie the okay. As I make Joy News 10th May 2024. I will march to the Jubilee House if anti-LGBT bill is not signed. Dr. Lawrence Tetteh. See, na me mu ekwosi if march ana.
Aso be march.
Was so be march. Afirifi akọ Jubilee House na do answer ne LGBTQ. Na ne wontimi march bio. Say the mo kan in the board so why busy. Or call board meeting onya kwan march. You see the hypocrisy wotimi tie Sam George. Obegina TV you sabe nkwala ahwe campaign NDC final rally me hwe. Was say turumu no ya nkyere ya nkwala. That was how Sam George was shouting. Ne wo ka che say Mahama one signer he will not see peace. Ne Mahama the peacefully. President Mahama say oh LGBTQ say enye priority enye ade a ehia Ghana for because Ghana for pe aduane adi omo pe bebi ada na do time de na Ghana for empe aduane ndi empe bebi nna the hypocrisy and then the double standards what kase wi obo na pastors are sorry standing ovation na point some sha emo no ankasa kwa kase o eye ne all what he's saying the oka opposition na she knew oye 24-hour economy wa he ne fuel bo hwe bi ananam ne nkwala eco school a impost omo for the first time in the history of Ghana teacher trainees 2 badges awie etifie but you promise them that license exams me be twam national service me be twam na ma ye automatic posting ne automatic posting no one wo kwa license exams omo so omo nka so omo be twam omo ka se omo de be hye omo be incorporate brofo nko se na omo ka
President Mahama ka so be twam
wo se be twam wo kwa hye NDC manifesto
so there was scrap it
yeah okay so be twam
NDC manifesto 2020 page 49 wo kwa hye wo state categorically so oba be cancel no abort won ka se cancel ko ase akwala oba nyima wo kwa abort wo yi agu 2020 no 2024 and also changing no what can say abort and incorporate now we better abort ade na was incorporate
yo
two things so and now running that anti ye can say abort bibia ye yi afiru hokra incorporate no so say ye yi akwasha ade ni nipa ba ko so wo beyi afiru hokra wo san so wo san de kwashe baby ade no de kwashe baby a tell the teacher training say me yi akwasha but you failed ne fuel bo akosoro wase obo mpaye say Iran ni Israel war no ebe hende say Mahama mpaye na onim say etimi bo ama fuel price ebe fom when you were in opposition Russia Ukraine war the same war Russia Ukraine war no kwa more intense time Israel ni way now so ka say no it doesn't have any effect on Ghanaian economy aden Iran for and Russia for motor bomb na biba si Ghana na and Russia is 7,000 kilometers from Ghana ne Iran ekun o se o bomb pa say ntokwa no betwa say the fuel prices beba for fuel prices last 2 months eba from abai papa ba o for be fuel price aba is as a result of prudent management. President Mahama na born home modern thing of fuel prices never from forgetting that global market it contributes 35 to 40% of fuel prices and determine fuel prices about 35 to 40%.
Yeah.
We any fuel government taxes are added to crude products and also contribute to 35 to 40% of fuel prices. President Nanado time fuel prices eko soro no stabilization levy President Nanado
Sambol ye bio also on TSN Crawford wo Jubilee House o mo ben Nanado nti ono de obo yare ewuo e de amanenyon nipa na muntie Sam George yanko osere
mention names of people who have questions to answer.
Okay.
Let your crew take the tape. He did 3 places in my concert. He did Ningo, did Pram Pram and Afia. Your crew was there. They should give you the clip from Pram Pram. You will hear President Mahama. He said, President Akufo-Addo, for 8 years, I have been a former president. I lived in Ghana. I didn't live outside the country. So if there was any prosecution or any questions you had to ask of me, I was here.
Yeah.
You will not go and live in the south of France.
Thank you.
That mansion that has been built in the south of France will remain uninhabited. President Akufo-Addo must stay in Ghana to answer questions. President Mahama went ahead to mention Gabriel Tridaku as someone who needs to answer questions.
Absolutely.
Mention Ken Ofori-Atta as someone who needs to answer questions. Mention the one who suffered stroke in the UN. Asante Medietu. Yes.
The patcho again. This is Sam Kwasia George. Meboa. Ose Asante Medietu no ho den last. Oyem so woye ne maame ye uginem or sa adoa na yi ni na keteni na wo sabi. Gabriel Tridaku is in Ghana. Yente say NDC are buying the paper ba akupo akose Gabriel Tridaku afa penny into one famra. But omo position no omo ka kire wo Ghana ni na wo na ukọ eba na omunya bidi tua won ka no obedada wo se san krofo ni na wiewie ska into oba wo beji ama na me se omo mfanye mo because yeti kromu ha no mbeka kire mo se mo amowo galamsey ho ni na mo nto aba ma NDC na ye ba mo nua no mo aya chicho mo galamsey sebe ye beja obi ama na be ye na aduma ene wo nuam no ma eja wo mo na Sami Jemfi sorry otumi boska bi e ba ma riska colossal amount, you know, Alfred, it's a colossal amount, we have to collect the money and ne kwasi awa ba baby ade MDC for ti bonko so aban ma baby ade ade na muntu menje Ghana for sika mo and I feel the Ghanaians don't need the money again. The money you so much say you really now for you to face the law. Wait. Where is the money that was stolen by the MPP? Where is the money that was stolen by the MPP? Ye maya sa mo kwasi ade na mo ye no sa first time na no mo so MPP for bebredi o mo court ba akokra nkodem. Enso mo ye kwa me pepra no ni na ko jail. Victor wa ho anu me ho no mu ko wuye. Akromfo na Ghana na for Ghana Ghana I don't know, man. Ghana is a sad country. One party. There have been people who have been convicted of mismanaging this country and chopping the money of Ghana. They have served jail sentence. Some of them are out. Some of them are still in jail. Others have died in jail. Another party. Most of them has been taken to court on corruption basis, and none of them has been convicted and put to jail. However, NDC want to tell you that no, now when we are there, no, the court, man, I call them several time, no, or no, for. Now, why you do court? You do some court of competent jurisdiction. Yenya found to be our who ye jaw maokono, whom we are for a Jimmy and your politics. I'm not going to take that nonsense. NDC is not going to turn me into an idiot. It will not work. My mother and father struggled to have me. I will not allow myself to be cheapened by some idiots who just want to grab money and eat. Because it doesn't make sense. Can Ofori-Atta we are Ghana scanning now yet? Or to your Ghana nurse, to your Ghana teacher, to your Ghana any government work a biara. Obi are not your cron for. Atofo say na onya kromfo no hwe nsesa yo nanso ono ntumi ntua wo wekaka wo se dia ono no amosi oya kromfo so otumi tua aka ne mo nye de onya kromfo na wontumi ntua aka ne mo ye wabodam nanso ono ye tua ne ka wabodam. That is not NDC MPP. That is you automatically making yourself say what dia to mu say o pese wo gba akwase ampa bra. And I wouldn't want to join the NDC. And I'm 3K men, 2K men, 5K men, and I'm name zombies. That was Sam George. Yanko Sam George in ABU.
Concerns about the financial implications.
Yes.
I want to go back to that conversation because a lot of people are asking here. And they say, look, how else can we survive if we decide that we say, okay, we are going ahead with this? Where else do we go? Because we are we are flat on our stomachs.
Johnny, there are two responses to this.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Uganda. Mm-hmm. Uganda's economy is smaller than Ghana's economy.
Right.
way smaller. Uganda had a president for all his wrongs. The one right thing you can say about M27, Yoweri Museveni, is very simple. He thinks that this is a mental aberration, which it is, and has gone ahead to sign a very punitive law. In fact, Uganda's law will punish you with death. Death.
Yes.
Ours is talking 3 years maximum. Day is death. There have been all of this back and forth and bashing from all the other places. The EIU projects Uganda's economy to be the 8th fastest growing economy in Africa in 2024. That's Uganda's economy. Uganda is preparing to float a euro bond. So what has happened to Uganda? You have countries like Kenya who are in the process. In fact, the Kenyan MP George Kaluma reached out to me for a copy of the bill in Ghana.
Okay, so they can learn from it and see.
He took our bill and just changed the Ghana and put Kenya.
Finish.
Yes. And that's what is in Kenya. And that's what Kenya has passed.
Kenya has passed it.
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Our law. Our bill.
Our bill. Take the Kenyan law and take Ghana's bill and see what it is.
So if others are learning from us,
and Kenya has...
You see how these people lie? Man with the way we see the atro. Sam George say, on the bill now, they buy, you know. Kenya for friend. Now, a bill, papa. And who to Kenya for now, then I pass it. How I waste them in Kenya, maybe. Because we almost somewhat like we almost not set the example, but like Charlie erudite, our African continent is in there. The other day it was Okuja Tabloka telling us say yene America for Cabo Mini a bombo sebe Nigeria. And no one some crying can ye. Yes, I got now loose stock. Yang Ghana, ye LGBT law na ye passing. Kenya Nina uhu ye ne friend. Say opesu uhu. Na Kenya Nini hu ye na no sesa Ghana no ye ni Kenya keke. And oko pass in our parliament. And offer Ghana there as someone working. Me need time in Tiankamaya Wahasi. Just the first two, just to see say the all can put no cry. But all can wait because said the ain't no more power. And you know the entire made Sam George started and I made the LGBT start you know and then they say